All right, now some people have been asking for more questions on bearings. And to be honest, I mean, the standard thing we've been doing is doing the ones from the test, and they've got a point here, and you've got a point somewhere over here. And the whole point is what you've been doing is saying this is A, and this is B, and we've been drawing a line between the two. I'm going to use a rule this time. Here we go, as best I can. And we've had a point, we've made one north. Here we go, here's north. Oops, sorry, I'm knocking the camera here. The pen is actually taller on the page than, by the way, those lines are actually straight for me. They look on an angle on this thing here. That's better. Oh, but yeah, they slope round that way, and they go more straight up and down that way. That's interesting, isn't it? All right, so here we go. So north, of course, is straight up and down. There's north, yeah? All right. Oh, and it goes all dark there. Hang on, I want to make it go light again. This is just such a nuisance. 1 second, don't nobody go nowhere. No, that's no good either. Hang on 1 second. So hang on, make it go like, that's better. All right. So the first thing we do, of course, is we measure this angle, and I'm just going to say just that this is 80. Yeah, I'm going to say that's 80 degrees, and it's a bearing. Something must have a 0 in front, and of course, it's a bearing. It goes clockwise. Here we go. So we want to find that's the bearing from A to B is 80. We want to find the bearing from B to A. So the first thing I can do here is I can say, well, if that's 80, and we know that these lines are parallel, and we know that co-interior, remember, parallel line geometry, co-interior angles, of course, are going to be, co-interior angles are supplementary. So if that's 80, this must be 100 because they must add up to 100. Now notice I'm going to draw this way around this time. This is not a bearing, so the arrow goes this way because it's an angle, not a bearing. If it was a bearing, the angle would go clockwise. So we now need to find the bearing from B to A. How do you do that? You simply start here, and we're going to go all the way around until we reach that line. Oh, there it is. So this is the bearing. You always start here and go around till you reach the line. Start here, go around till you reach the line that joins the two up. So in this case, we know angles, so these two, this is 100, and I'll put because co-interior angles, I'll put parallel lines are supplementary. And that's my reason, yes? Now here, I don't know if you're going to have to put the reason. I think they just want you to be able to calculate it. But you might have to. I don't know. Depends how they ask it. I don't know what's going to happen here. So let's imagine you've got to find B. Okay, usual stuff. So B is going to be, we'll get angles around a point now, yes? Angles around a point, add to 360. So I'll put here 360 minus 100 will leave this angle here. And this angle is therefore going to be 260 degrees. So I'll put 260. It is a bearing and it's 3 digits and I don't have to put the 0 in front. Now, and if you had to put some explanation, you just say angles at a point add to 360 degrees. Now, that's the basis for doing bearings. So you start somewhere and you, so let's do it the other way around. Let's say I've got some point over here, and we'll call this point A, and we've got another point over, in fact, let's do it over here. Here's point B over here. So point A and point B. So again, I'm going to draw a line between them. And this is what you need to do to practice this. All you have to do. Now, you're going to measure the lines, though. You're going to actually measure the first angle and calculate the second one. So here we go. I'm just going to draw this so I can see it. So that's good. Yes, this is north. Yes, this is north. Fantastic. All right. So measure the first angle. You choose which angle you want to measure here. But the bearing from B to A is that one. The bearing from A to B is that one. That's all there is to it. Yeah? And then you have to calculate them. So let's draw another couple. Let's put one over here. I'm going to call this one A, and I call this one over here. Where am I going to draw it? Here. I'll draw it down here. This is B. Yeah? So we draw a line between them. you've got your lines going straight up. Here they are. These are both north. That's the bearing from A to B. That's the bearing from B to A. And that's really all there is to it. Just practice that and just know how to calculate those. And I explained, as I said, this is how to calculate them. You've got co-interior angles. These two must add up to 180, and these two must add up to 360. That's the rule. These two must add up to 180, and these two must add up to 360. And that's all there is to it. Good luck, folks. And yeah, if you need any more help, let me know.